welcome back to our Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is 1383 Part B. And unfortunately, I did not stream this portion in our Sunday stream, and so I figured I would go ahead and create a video for this. So we are going to continue on with this in an episode. We are starting out with Joan Berman, and Joan is aging up to her adult 3 stage to become an elder. Basically, she needs to roll a 6, 9, 14, or 20 in order to live to roll up to an elder. So we are going to be opening up the dice and giving that a roll to see if she's going to be able to live to roll into an elder, or to find out, if not, how long she's going to be able to be with us as an adult 3 for her roll. So let's go ahead and open up the dice, and we will see if she is going to be able to make it with us. We will find out what she's going to get. So let's go ahead and give that a roll. So she rolls an 18, so she does not roll what she needs. So we are going to go ahead and roll a d10 to find out how many years she's going to get with us, and she's going to get 6 years with us. So I will go ahead and put that on the timeline that she is going to get 6 years with us. So in 1389, Joan Berman is going to pass away. So let's go ahead and put that on the timeline that Joan Berman is going to pass away in 1389. What did I say? 1389. Joan Berman will pass away here. Okay, so we also are going to go ahead and age her up and then get her photo for the family tree.
Oh, Melshaba.
So let's go ahead and hop into cast with her and get her photo. All right, let's just give her a little bit of a tweak here. I think that'll do it. Let's get her photo and let's jump back into the game, and we will go see Conrad Goodwell because he's aging up to a toddler. All right, so we have arrived here in the Goodwell home. This is little Conrad here. He is needing to age up from infanthood to toddlerhood. And for that, he can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice, and we will see if he can make it to that. Let's give that a roll. He rolls a 9 and survives, getting 16 more days. And so we will go ahead and put him on the timeline for 16 more days, and we are going to hop into Cass and age him up to a toddler. All right, so as an infant, he was intense. As a toddler, Conrad is going to have the traits of communication developmental delay, and he's going to be plucky. Let's go ahead and give him his quick makeover, and then we will carry on with getting his photograph, and we will then go see our main household. All right, there's little Conrad Goodwell. Let's get his photo for the family tree. And let's hop back into the game and go see the main household. Okay, so we have arrived here in our main household with the Goodwell family. And we are just going to carry on. It looks like Deanna is still feeling pretty sad over the loss of her family members. I'm just going to have her go ahead and eat these eggs. She's feeling pretty hungry. As we know, she is pregnant, and she is currently going to be in her 3rd trimester in 24 hours. So we're hoping that we are going to see a little one in this episode. So hopefully she will be giving birth. That is the goal here. Roger, how are you doing? He's like, I'm doing great. Well, we love that for you. All right, Florence is coming down to eat. We have, Edith is coming down to eat. Florence is sleeping. Amira, honey, you need to go to bed. Will you put her to bed? Like, what are you doing? Let her go to sleep. Amira, go to bed. And Barbetta needs to be fed. So, can we feed Barbetta? Mom, can you come and feed her? Oh, Dad, you're going to need to repair this dollhouse. And then once he's done with the dollhouse, he can start taking care of some of the animals. I will have him clean up the manure, clean out the shed, and bottle feed potatoes. And we will have Deanna go ahead and maybe get a little bit of rest because she's feeling pretty tired. It is 2:13 a.m. on Friday, which does make it July of 1383. We are, well into the year, but it is bright and early, and she is feeling pretty tired from carrying this little one and taking care of all of these other little ones. So she does need her rest. So we will allow her to go ahead and get some rest. Edith, honey, is there nothing here for you to eat? Why don't you eat some of these roasted chestnuts? That's something that you can eat. So we'll let Edith go ahead and get some roasted chestnuts. That way she can have herself a serving of food because she's feeling pretty hungry there. So Edith is just going to help herself to a little bit of food here. As you remember in the last stream, we found out that Edith is a little bit aggressive around other Sims. She likes to bite and hit and kick. So, I mean, she looks precious. She really does. You wouldn't tell it by looking at her, but looks can be deceiving. This one is a little bit of a hellion. So, she just doesn't get along with Florence, really, if we're being honest. Like, she doesn't necessarily get on like that with Amira, her sister. But with Florence, her cousin, she is definitely one that, she fights with this little Florence here. And she does not get on with her all that well, which is really, really sad because Florence kind of looks at her as a sibling as well. Florence doesn't know anything, none the wiser, really. It's all she's ever known is her aunt and her uncle and her cousins, and she looks at them as if they were her family. And so it's really, really sad that they kind of can't get on and that they are kind of at odds with one another, her and Edith, and that they kind of fight like they do. But Edith is just a little bit headstrong, a little bit aggressive, and does not play well with others, sadly. So we only have 2 toddler beds. I don't know how that's going to work out for us considering we have 3 toddlers, but we'll just let Edith come up and play a little bit. It looks like Roger went to bed instead of taking care of the animals like I told him to do. Imagine that. Roger, seriously. Get up and take care of this house. Honestly. Get up. Get up and do what you're told. He's like, are you serious? I am so serious. You need to be the man of the house and do the chores around here because no one else is going to do it. And after you deal with the animals, then I'm going to make you practice your archery for your job. That's what you need to do. And he's like thinking to himself, it never ends. But it's just something that has to be done. And Deanna is going to have to get up and she's going to have to cook. I know she's not going to want to cook, but she is going to need to cook. So we're going to have her get up and she's going to make, can she make a family size or a party size of onion soup? So we'll get her up and she can cook something because she's starting to feel a little bit hungry. All right, so he's out here. He's cleaning the shed. Finally, he's doing what he was told. It is a miracle in itself. It really is. More than you know. It really is. Roger does not like tending to the animals. He does not like tending to the outside chores. He is definitely more of an indoor kind of cat. He likes to be inside with his girls. He likes to tend to the children. He does not like tending to the outside things. Come out here. Can you practice your archery? He's like, ugh, I suppose I can. If That's what you're going to make me do. That is indeed what I'm going to make you do. All right, so we are going to have him do that, and then we are going to have him and everyone else travel to attend the holiday ceremony because it is 12th night. And so him and Deanna are going to go ahead and go to the 12th night ceremony. Deanna, honey, get up. Everyone's going to have to go to daycare while we send off the parents to the 12th night ceremony, but they need to attend that because it is 12th night. So we'll have them go ahead and go to 12th night. And when they get back, I think I'm going to go ahead and send Roger out hunting. He has not gone hunting in quite some time, and we could probably stand for some meat in the house. So I'll send him out and he can go hunting, and maybe we can get us some meat. Let's go hunting. And Xavier is riding. Mila Mansfield is pretty cute. Should I ask her out? Yeah, sure. I mean, you're at war. I don't know how you're going out on dates while you're at war, but you do you. All right, so he's gone off hunting. She's going to go in here and make that onion soup now. We absolutely love that. She is currently now 3rd trimester in 15 hours. We love that. And winter harvest is going to be tomorrow, so they'll be able to harvest some things, and we desperately could use some food in the house, so that will be good for us. Truth be known, I could probably send her out foraging when he gets home from hunting, and we can maybe get some things in the house from foraging that she can use for cooking, which will be much, much needed. She is desperate for fun. I think maybe when she's done foraging, she could possibly go upstairs and play a little bit of chess. As we know, Deanna does enjoy playing a good round of chess. So we'll have her play a little bit of chess, and maybe she can get some fun that way. The girls need baths and bed. I mean, get yourself a little bit of sleep. You can go over here and get yourself a little bit of sleep. Oh, everyone is just really in rough shape. Even the baby is just like freaking out. Don't worry about the little ones. She's like, but they're all in such bad shape. I know, she is trying to be such a good mom, but you need to go foraging, and we'll let Dad deal with the babies. Roger's like, I just want to go to bed. I am so tired, and no one has let me sleep in so long. I know, but you're going to have to give these babies baths. Like, look how nasty this child is. Give this baby a bath. He got ticks from being out there. Ticks and fleas. Ouch, ugh, ooh. Is that a tick? Is that what you get for walking in tall grass? That's what you get for walking in tall grass all day. Yeah, I know. Not flashcards, a bath. Ugh, I told you to give her a bath. Is there something wrong with the bathtub? No, there's not. Give this child a bath. Honestly, I should put another bath in this house because this is getting ridiculous. Like, where there up here is a shower, but no one ever uses the shower. So I should maybe rearrange this upstairs bathroom and put a bath in somehow. That's what I'll do next time. Because really, we need more than one bath in this house.
Oh, yibs! Yibs! Oh, cute Peppa. Gamarish. Good.
So he got a hare and two small rabbits. He's got a pigeon, a squirrel, and a turkey. He's got so much stuff. Let's give all this to Deanna. She got some raspberries and some garlic, and we love that. Clean out the spoiled food, and then you can maybe make something. I need you to cook. Or you can actually grab a serving of this. He's like, I am starving. I'm going to go down there and have some of that onion soup. that's sitting out there because it looks like it might be a little bit edible. He is really uncomfortable from the ticks and things that he got from going out hunting, which is definitely not ideal, but you know, sometimes that is what it is. And then he's gonna head himself off to bed. Diana, honey, you need to stop playing chess and come down and get yourself something to eat.
Oh.
How are we looking? Third trimester in 8 hours. I mean, the time is coming. It's coming along. Finish eating your food and then go to bed, Roger. Diana's just going to clean up a little bit, and then she's going to go ahead and grab herself a little bit of food, and then she's going to go to the washroom because she's about to wee herself. Why are you walking outside? You're going to go outside and pick up all the trash from outside, and now you are going to wee yourself, honestly. She's like, well, I've got to pick up the trash. Okay, well, now the trash is overflowing, so we love that. What are you doing? Throwing away more trash. Okay, great. Well, you're gonna pee yourself. For sure. And of course the little one needs to be fed, so you're gonna have to feed her. Like, it never ends for Diana. It just never ends. Oh no, she's gotten sick. Diana is hot, like super hot, and not that good kind of hot. Oh, Barbetta got her toe in her mouth. We love that. Will you stop with the trash and just eat something and go to the bathroom? Like, what the hell? This is getting ridiculous. She's like, I'm finally eating, like you asked. Yep. You're also about to piss yourself, like I didn't ask. Great. Oh my god. And now you're gonna need... Xavier is writing a letter. Okay, so Xavier's calling, obviously, or writing to check in on Florence again. Now you need a bath because you peed yourself. I can't win. I literally cannot win for losing with this family. Like, you did all of that with the trash, and that is why you just peed yourself. Because you did not listen to me. When I told you a gazillion hours ago to go to the bathroom and eat. Go take a bath, and then go upstairs and feed your daughter. And then you can go to bed. And Roger's just up here sleeping away. His needs are in perfect shape. He's just like the king of the world. No cares in the world. Nothing bothering him. Honestly. It's ridiculous. Edith is starving. Okay, great. Is there a reason why you didn't feed your child? Edith, honey, come down here and grab an egg. And you come down here too and grab an egg. You're good. All right. You can make food. She's like, I cannot make food. You can. You can make a roast turkey.
Yada boo. Yada boo. Taranga. Uh-huh.
All right, she's going to make a roast turkey so that the family will have food, which is going to be fantastic. I mean, not that the family hasn't had food. They do. They had onion soup. They have eggs. So they have things to eat. It's just they need like an actual real meal. So she's going to make a roast turkey because, well, she has a turkey in her inventory, so why not? She is desperate for sleep. So when she's done with that, I'm going to let her go rest. Okay, seriously, go rest, Diana. All right, you're going to have to bathe these children. So give a bath to Edith, and then give a bath to Florence. He's like, are you kidding? I'm not kidding. He's like so angry. He's angry again because he is feeling illegitimate. We know he's illegitimate, and he clearly struggles with that, but I mean, it is what it is. So there's trash all over the house. We hate that. I don't know why this child keeps getting in clothes that she's not supposed to be in. Okay, give a bath to Edith. And then give a bath to Amira. Give one of the children a bath. I don't really care which one. Just give a child a bath. They're all green. They all need it. He's like, I'm going to go put you to bed. What in the bloody hell? All right, it is officially Saturday, and we have made it to 4:46 a.m. on Saturday. It is the next day. It is October of 1383. It is Abilene Arundel's birthday. We need to go see Abilene Arundel, so we are going to go and head over there. She is becoming a toddler, so let's head over to Abilene Arundel's house. Okay, we have made it in the Arundel home. This is Abilene. She is an infant. She's needing to go into toddlerhood. For that, she can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15. We are going to go ahead and open up the dice and give that a roll and see how she rolls. So let's go ahead and roll for her. She rolls a 3 and survives. So she is going to get another 16 days. Let's go ahead and hop into cast with her and age her up to a toddler. All right, and as a infant, Abilene was Sunny, and as a toddler, she is going to be inquisitive and independent. Let's go ahead and give her her makeover, and then we will get her photo for the family tree. All right, there is Abilene Arundel. Let's get her photo. And we are going to go see Beatrice Meshram because she unfortunately is scheduled to pass away. So let's go now and see Beatrice Meshram. Okay, we have arrived here with little Beatrice, and as we know, she is Alba Meshram's little one, and we are going to be taking her away. We are going to get Archibald to plead for her and see if we can get her to live. But she does have to die. We are going to roll the wheel to find out what it is that's taking her away from us. So let's go ahead and give that a spin. We are, though, going to plead for her. So let's go ahead and we will take her now, and then we will have Archibald plead for her. Come and plead for Beatrice. Where are you, Archibald? He's feeling confident, so I'm hoping this is going to be successful. I heard if they're confident, it's successful. What did he say? Beatrice Meshram is truly gone after Archibald's ardent appeal fell on Death's deaf ears. She is truly gone. Oh my gosh, that didn't work. So obviously, him being confident was not successful. Beatrice was born in 1379, and it looks like Yasmina wants to like fitness. Sure, it's not really the time right now, Yasmina, but you go right ahead. All right, let's go ahead and we will engrave this as 1379 to 1383. And we will put this in his inventory, and we'll have him go ahead and travel and take her to her final resting place. Oh, that's so sad. Let's go ahead and take her now to the cemetery. All right, we have arrived here at the cemetery. Let's go ahead and place Beatrice down in her final resting place. She's going to reside here. So let's put her there, and we will go ahead and send Archibald home. He's going to be super sad now from losing his niece. As we know, he was really, really enjoying taking care of her. He had come to realize that this was something that he absolutely loved doing. It is going to, I think, make him really, really want to have a child of his own. He already kind of was thinking about having a child of his own because he was taking care of Beatrice, but now that he has lost her, I think this is really going to push him even harder to want to have a child of his own. So I think that he will probably end up going out and trying to find someone that he can mate with and have a child, because he's going to want to be able to be a father. And he knows that he isn't marrying, but you know, he's immortal, and he's thinking to himself, what does it matter if I have offspring? And so I think this is going to make him you know, secure that thought in his mind. Before, he was just pondering about it, but I think this is definitely going to push him into making and taking action on that. So, you know, he is really sad right now, so I don't think he's going to do that right this instant, but I do think that is something that he is going to end up looking into doing in the future. It is now the winter harvest, but we do have one more person that we have to take away, and that is Emil Arundel. So let's go ahead, and we are going to head over and see Emil Arundel now. Okay, we've made it into the Arundel home. This is little Emil. He is a toddler. We do have to roll or spin and see what is taking him away from us. He is their only living son, which is going to be really sad for him to go. That being said, they do have more chances and tries for babies, so they hopefully will have more sons. So I am probably not going to plead for Emil, but we are going to go ahead and see what it is that is taking Emil from us. So let's go ahead and open up the wheel and give that a spin. No. Not disease. He had typhoid, which means I have to roll for everyone in the family, because as we know, typhoid is quite contagious at 90%. So we do have to open up the percentage wheel, and we have to roll for the family. So we are going to roll for Alan, his father. He has to get anything higher than 90%. And he did not. And then we have Deanna. Oh my gosh. And then we have his older sister, Abilene. Or, well, his sister, Abilene. I don't know that she's older. Alright, so everyone has to roll to see if they are going to contract and die from typhoid. As we know, they can't roll a, I believe, 9, or they have to roll a 9 or 13 in order to live. So let's go ahead and open up our dice, and we will see if they are going to make it. So for Alan, he is going to die. For Deanna, she is going to die. And for Abilene, she is going to die. This whole family is going to be wiped out. I do believe that Deanna is pregnant. Yes, she is. She is in her 3rd trimester in 3 hours. So we will go ahead and put her into labor. So let me go ahead and do that. And we'll give her a chance to have her babies. And obviously, if the babies survive, they will be going to the orphanage. So let me put her into labor. All right, let's go ahead and go and let Deanna have her baby. And then we'll see the outcome of that. Let's find the crib. Okay, so she's gonna go have the baby and we will see the outcome of the baby, and then we will have to kill this family. We'll move a nun in and we'll kill this family. Unfortunately, the whole family has to go. All right, so she had a boy. We are going to open up the boy names and we will give that a spin. All right, so we are going to name this little one Canyon. Canyon Arundel, and a girl. All right, so let's spin for the daughter's name. We are going to name their little girl Florence. All right, maybe I'll have the nun plead for them as well, so we can maybe not lose a parent. We'll see how that goes. Oh, another boy. Okay. Let's open up the wheel and give that a spin. Clements. And another girl. My God, she had 4 babies. So we definitely want to see if mom or dad can live. Let's go ahead and spin for another little girl. And we are going to name this little girl Amber. All right. So let's go ahead and roll for mom and babies. I don't know why I'm rolling for mom, because honestly, mom's already scheduled to die. So I'm not going to roll for mom. I'm just going to roll for babies. So let's see if babies are going to make it. As we know, they need an odd 8, 10, or 20 to survive. The first baby is Canyon. Let's roll for Canyon. Canyon rolls a 14 and dies. Florence rolls a 10 and lives. Clements rolls a 12 and dies. And Amber rolls a 6 and dies. So the only baby that lives is what? Florence? All right. Florence is the only baby that's going to live. Let's go ahead and take the babies and we will add them to the timeline. Let me do that now. All right, so we had Canyon, Arundel, who died. Let me put him over here. Canyon, Arundel, died. We had Clements Arundel, who died. And we have Amber Arundel. Amber Arundel, who died. And we had Florence Arundel, who's lived. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then Deanna. So we had Canyon, and then we had Florence, and then we had Clements, and then we had Amber. All right. Arundel, 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 Arundel. Son of Alan and Deanna, 5th generation male. We are in October of 1383. This baby is deceased in October of 1383. And this baby is British Irish descent and a stillborn and a quadruplet. This is a daughter of Alan and Deanna, 5th generation female in October of 1383. Florence is alive. British, Irish, and a quadruplet. Clements is the son of Alan and Deanna, 5th generation male in October of 1383. Deceased in October of 1383. British, Irish. Oh, stillborn. Quadruplet. And then Amber is the daughter of Alan and Deanna, and she is the 5th generation female in October of 1383. She is also deceased in October of 1383, and she is of British Irish descent. She is also stillborn and a quadruplet. Emil Arundel is deceased in October of 1383 from typhoid. We will go ahead and we will kill Emil. And we will take Clements. And we will take Canyon. There's Florence. Amber. We will take Amber. All right. So Emil was born in 1379. I will be moving in one of the nuns so that we can take care of the rest of the family here. And we will obviously be pleading to see if we can allow them to engrave. 1379 to 1383. Let's go ahead and move in one of the nuns into this house and then carry on. All right, so I have moved Beatrice McNally in for now. We are going to start with Alan and we are going to kill him first. We are going to be trying to plead for them and hopefully they can survive. That is my goal here. And of course, Deanna's like, are you kidding? I just lost 3 babies. I lost a mill. Now my husband has killed over. She has no idea what's going on. She does not understand why the death has befallen her family like this, but she is not having a lucky time. She is really not. And she is distraught. Honestly, she is just seriously distraught. But we're going to plead for Alan.
Welcome. Where's the dib?
And what is the verdict for that? The verdict is that he is truly gone. All right, Alan, seriously, what is the odds? Alan Arundel, when were you born? 1361. 1361 to 1383. All right, we'll give this to you. All right, and let's go ahead and we will kill you next, little one. Plead for Abilene.
Yabba Minak and Fabi? Wadiba.
Abilene is truly gone. Oh my gosh. Abilene was born in 1381. We are losing everyone. Just everyone. The final ball of any season is distinguished by one of 2 things, anticipation or dread. For while those who have been successful in the year's marriage market look forward to flaunting their perfect, joyous unions, others shudder at the thought of spending one last night before the discerning eyes of the ton. Okay, let's go ahead and plead for Deanna. Did it work? She got the good trait. And we saved her. Okay, so she saved Deanna. Deanna gets to take care of the little one. All right, this is 1381 to 1383 for Abilene. And the only one in this family that's still alive is Deanna and Florence. They are the only 2 that are still living. After Florence comes back to life, we will go ahead and we will age up little Florence into an infant, and this family is significantly smaller than it used to be. This is so super tragic. And then we will update the timeline of everyone dying of typhoid, sadly. Bring her back to life. There you go. All right, go over here and age up this little one.
Ooks.
All right, so Florence aged up as a Pisces, selfless and kind. Pisces are one of the nicest signs. They're active too. However, this combination can make them emotionally restless and indecisive. They get along with other Pisces and are attracted to Scorpio and Gemini. They don't usually match with Leo or Aries. All right, let's go ahead and hop into cast with little Florence, and we will give her her makeover. She got red hair like her dad. She's super cute. All right, let's hop into cast with her and see what she looks like. Give her her makeover and get her photo for the family tree. All right, so Florence did age up as a sensitive infant. And let's go ahead and just give her her little makeover here. All right, there is little Florence Arundel. And let's go ahead and hop back into the game. I'm going to take Beatrice out of this household and put her back into the monastery, and we will update the timeline. All right, so with us updating the timeline, we need to update that Abilene is deceased. She was deceased in October of 1383, and she died of typhoid. And we had also Florence is alive. Deanna is alive. Alan Arundel. Alan Arundel is deceased in October of 1383 of typhoid. All right, everyone has been updated, and now we are just going to quickly take this nun here, and she's going to travel really quickly and put everybody in their final resting place, and then we will put her in her monastery. All right, we have arrived here at the cemetery. Let's go ahead and place down our family members that have deceased. 1, 2, 3. All right. And let's go ahead and go and put her back where she belongs. Okay, we have arrived back in our main household for the last part of the year here and the last part of this episode. The house is freaking schmagged, okay? It's ridiculous. I am just going to get Diana to just clean up a little bit because, I mean, really, what's going on? It is winter harvest. We are going to have to do our winter harvest, but we need to clean up. And so I'm going to have Diana clean up. I'm going to have Roger go out and do the harvest. So he can do the harvesting while she goes and cleans. So Roger, you come out and you can harvest everything. He's like, really? Do I have to? Yeah, you really do. So come out and harvest everything, and it is what it is. So he's going to harvest and she's going to clean, and they'll work together. The children seem to be okay for now, which is perfect. We love that. And Diana is in her 3rd trimester and can go into labor at any time. So we are just waiting on her to go into labor. So we love that for her. Hopefully she's going to go into labor really soon, and we'll be able to see her give birth to her little one before this episode ends. It is about 12:30 p.m. So that does make it November of 1383. He reached gardening level 2. You go, Roger. I mean, he has no skills. He really doesn't. It's pitiful. But she's cleaning up the house, and she's massive. So hopefully she'll get this done. And he is harvesting. Go ahead and weed these plants while you're out here, and you can take care of that as well. That'll be perfect. That way you can just work on everything that needs to be worked on. It will be lovely. These plants don't need water. Okay, great. How is this tree doing? It's good. Okay, wonderful. When you're done weeding, you can go ahead and scratch the neck of potatoes and give potatoes a little bit of a hand feed. You can give potatoes a carrot. We have a little bit of extra food there that you can, tend to giving potatoes a little bit of a carrot. We'll put all of the food that you harvested in the fridge so that Diana can go ahead and cook. That'll be great. So now she'll be able to cook meals. So let's go ahead actually and get her to cook a meal. She can make some raised meat pies. So I'm going to have her come down and do just that. So she's going to go ahead and get to cooking. You did not weed this. What the hell is your problem? Weed these plants. He's like, I don't want to garden. I hate it. I didn't really ask you what you liked doing. I asked you to do it. He's like, I refuse. Frickin' fine. All right, so he's not going to do it. He did tend to the horse, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead, have him come over and clean and feed and milk the cow. That way he can at least tend to them. And he can clean the chicken coop as well. So we can get some of the animals tended to. That'll be nice. And then he can clean the cow shed as well. We'll get some of these animals taken care of. Diana's just doing a little bit of cooking in here. So we love that for her. She's feeling really good. She's feeling really, really happy. Even though she's massive and about to go into labor, she's not letting that get her down. And so that's wonderful. I am hoping that this baby that she has is a boy. We desperately need an heir. So, oh, Florence, she just got to potty level 2. We love that. I love that so much. Okay. And so, oh, she's thinking about her dad. Oh, see, I love that. I love that so much that she's just like, you know, in here thinking about her dad as she makes some raised meat pies for her family. Go ahead and call everyone to come and eat. That'll be, you know, a good thing. You could stand to eat something, so you might as well go ahead and call everyone to come and eat. So everyone's going to come and grab a serving of food. Barbetta's doing pretty good, so we're good with all of that. This roast turkey has 2 hours left. Let's put it in the fridge before it goes off. All right, perfect. Okay, we love it. And then, as we well know, next year we will be rolling to find out if our Sims that are in the war get to come home, which will be super exciting. We're going to find out if Xavier comes home from the war and if he's going to survive or not, which I am holding my breath for. I'm not sure if they're going to continue on in this family as the legacy holders or if Xavier's going to come back and we're going to be able to continue on with him. And so that is something that I, you know, am anticipating finding out the news for. Because I don't really know how our story is going to go moving forward, depending upon what happens with that news. We're all going to see what happens with that and how it changes our storyline and how everyone gets on with that revelation. So that is going to be something interesting to see. And how Florence adapts to being around her father that she has never had a relationship with. So that'll be really, really interesting. Something else that we do need to do before the end of this episode is we need to roll a d4 to find out what our crop is going to be for next season. Since this is the winter harvest and we are about to enter into our next season, we do need to roll a d4. So let's go ahead and roll that and see what we're going to get. So we got a 2. For farming, 2 means we get great soil. Okay, that is amazing. Let me just show you on that. Great soil for a 2. So let's go ahead and we are going to change for great soil. That means we no longer have bugs. I am loving that so much. Let me go ahead and we need to update our things here. All right, so let me go ahead and put in great soil. And let's give us some more things here. We can do maybe, let's do cheery, and we can do comfortable, and let's do a harvest tax. Beautiful. All right, so we got that updated, which is fantastic. We love that. Roger is just trying to take care of the little ones. Diana is just out here with this little one, Florence, which is super, super cute. Everyone is starting to feel a little bit tired. It looks like Diana's opted to go and take herself a little bit of a rest. I'm going to have Roger go to the washroom. You need to go to the washroom yourself. She's going potty in her potty chair. We love that. You need to go in and go potty in your potty chair as well. And you are needing a little bit of a nap, Amira. Why don't you go have yourself a bit of a nap? She's like, I don't mind if I do. I don't mind if you do as well. Why don't you go have yourself a little sleep? Really, Deanna, I want you to have this baby. Could you please go into labor before the end of this episode? Xavier's writing us a letter, and he says, "You won't believe it. Mila Mansfield is such a sweetheart. I'm in love." Okay, so he's met someone while he was at war. I'm not exactly sure how he managed to pull that off, but maybe there's someone that he's involved with that we can, if he survives the war, actually get him involved with. We'll just have to see how that goes. So that's kind of great, I guess. We'll look into that further if he survives the war. Maybe he'll have a potential love interest that we can develop a relationship with, and that will be kind of great, actually. All right, you need to get up and go to the washroom, Deanna. Go on. I don't know why she's always climbing that ladder. There are stairs in the house, but she is adamant about using that bloody ladder. I don't understand it one iota. She's squeamish. No, I don't think you should be squeamish. I mean, the house is a little bit of a wreck a lot, and I think that if you were squeamish, that would be an issue. So let's not and say we did. All right, let us go ahead and we can put these things away. It's getting super late, and I am not sure she's going to actually have this baby in this episode, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping she was going to go into labor, but it's not looking good. She's feeling like there is icky plumbing. Well, I mean, why don't you come clean it? She is a lazy sim, and she doesn't care for physical activity. Well, I am so sorry for you. She's like, I'm heading back off to bed. It is 10:45 at night. We are in December of 1383. We are literally on the cusp of the end of this episode, and she is nowhere near having this baby, it doesn't look like. So I do think we are going to be ending this episode here. I will see you guys in 1383, where we will be having this baby, and then we will carry on with everyone and seeing Deanna go into labor. 1383. I meant 1384. In 1384, I will continue on with you guys. We will see Deanna having her baby. We will be seeing the soldiers hopefully coming back from war. And we will have more birthdays to come. Probably a lot more births because we have a lot of community members that are pregnant and expecting. And hopefully we'll not have as much death as we had in 1383, because 1383 was a disaster. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here, and I will see you guys in the next one. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.